5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Damn!
Wow. So what are y'all thoughts about that, man? Again, you have a young lady. Y'all remember what I said in one of the early streams, right? You already know and understand how this man conducts his show, right? When you call into the show, you know, he might ask you what your name is, what do you got for me? And the least you can do is just comply and answer this man's questions, because he asked the same question that he asked the 1,000 people that came before you. So why do you have an issue with that? He asks every young lady that comes on there, what's your name? How old are you? How tall are you? How much do you weigh? Or what's your dress size? Like, he's an image consultant. You are literally calling into a show, speaking to an image consultant. So these things matter, especially when he's talking about relationships. It's a reason why you're not getting the results that you want. And a main component of that could be pertaining to the questions that he asks, which is going to be about your weight. All right. If you don't want him to ask what your weight is, don't call into the show. And then you get upset when, you know, he's like, yo, what are you doing? What's going on? I got a show that I got to run. You know I was going to ask this question before you got up here. Hate it or love it, man. I think that this crash out was completely understandable. I don't think that Kevin Samuels was in the wrong at all with this one. Say what you want, all right? All right, so I think that the weird thing is, right, people always try to paint a narrative. But the thing is, you cannot lie when people can go back and check the footage, all right? That's the thing that I absolutely love about social media. I love about video, because video don't lie.
He ain't lying.
Video does not lie. When you have people out there that say, you know, well, he only spoke to black women like this. He only had these type of conversations, and, you know, he only checked, he only cursed, he only did this with, It's funny you say that. I have literally seen them come in all shapes and colors and sizes. All right? He cooked every doggone body. If you bring a certain type of energy to that man's doorstep, don't be surprised when he mirrors it back to you. All right? So this is Miss Karen. All right? So hear her out. They're having a conversation about men and women, and we're just going to let her cook. Go ahead.
So are you honestly trying to tell me that you think...
Yes.
Are you... No, I'm saying not going to overtalk me. I meant that shit. Maybe you overtalk your boyfriend. That doesn't work here. Are we clear? Nod your head and say we clear. Good. I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me, man, but I'm not going to allow you to overtalk me like that. If you're honestly telling me that shit...
Okay, so I want you to pay attention, right? Here we have a young lady that was being combative, was getting out of line, and she actually did that several times during this conversation.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
And Kale was basically, listen, we not gonna go down this path. We not gonna do that. After he checked her this one time, they didn't have another issue after that. All right. I don't mind, you know, you giving pushback and stuff like that, but you're not going to overtalk me on my show. All right. I've allowed you to talk, and now you're going to allow me to talk. Or I can bid you a good night. You can go on about your business. But either way, I'm going to get my stuff off. All right? If you want to have a conversation, I'm cool with that. But what we're not going to do, or what you're not going to do, is you think you're going to come on my show, be disrespectful, overtalk me, and I'm going to let that stuff slide. No, I don't care who you are. Man, woman, white, black, blue, purple, I don't give a damn. That don't matter. He checked everybody. And he was respectful to everybody. Initially, again, when you call into the show, he's going to ask you, hey, how are you doing? All right, what do you got for me? And then y'all have a conversation. Now, how that conversation, shifts or moves or ends up is completely on you. But don't think that you can just call into somebody's show and just flat out disrespect them. It ain't happening. I think that he handled this thing perfectly. You had a young lady that was basically just trying to combat and say that men need women more than women need men. And what he said was, okay, so say for instance, if Thanos just snapped his fingers right now, and all the men on Earth just disappeared, what do you think would happen, right? And she was like, yo, we would be good. All the women in the world would be able to get up, keep things up and running, up to speed. Nothing's going to happen. We going to be good because the thing that she's been fed and the lie that they've been fed for the longest is we don't need men. We would be completely fine without them. So let me ask you a question. Who's going to run the infrastructure? Who's going to be, if most men are in charge of the infrastructure and they're running the infrastructure, who the hell going to be in charge of it, right? What's going to happen? Because it don't take long. And when you don't have people show up for work, that grid goes down. Lights get cut off, Wi-Fi, water, all of that stuff. Like you're literally going to be in the freaking dark. And if you got majority of the men out there that are running, let's just say we had a 70-30. And I think that's being very, very generous for people running the infrastructure. 70% men, 30% women. You're telling me that those 30% women are going to be able to bring all of those women in, get them up to speed on how this infrastructure works?
Nope.
And again, that 70% that was ran by men, those 30% women, they're going to be able to teach those women, and they're going to be able to do all of those hard jobs that men literally risk their lives for every single day.
Hell no.
They're going to be able to get that thing up to speed before other women start to die off, because you got a lot of women that are on dialysis. They have their, oxygen machines. You got a lot of people that need their medications. And when you start talking about gas, that's truck drivers. Who's going to be driving these trucks around? The internet, if that goes down, they're going to have to go, where are these books located? If the internet is down, where are you getting this information from? Do we know and understand that we're going to be running this thing correctly? Man, listen, he cooked on so many doggone levels, man, and pretty much just circled right back around to the point that he was trying to make. Not trying to be funny. I'm basing everything that I'm saying based on facts. I'm not speaking based on feelings. And if all the men, you say you don't need men, but if all the men were to disappear today, bro, a lot of y'all gonna be cooked. Most women are not going to be able to survive. They're not. Now, if you reverse this thing, if you got majority of the men that are running the infrastructure right now, 70% of them, how hard would it be to bring some guys in? And most males don't have an issue with getting up under somebody's leadership, especially when it comes to making sure that we're gonna be good. They had a series on Survival, right? Where they dropped off a handful of women, a handful of guys, and in the first day, those men had done freaking, found shelter. They had done picked out a leader, like pretty much who's gonna lead, built a fire, all these different things. Then when you go on the women's side, it was a lot of going back and forth and everything, man. I believe, I haven't watched the entire thing, but I think that the people in the show had to step in and help them out, because their water container, I think they put something in their water container. I don't know if it was like some type of animal or something, but it literally cut their water supply in half because of what they had done. Anyway, it was crazy, man. But Let me know, what do you guys think about this particular situation, right? I think that men need women and women need men. But if we're going to have this doggone conversation, we got to be honest. If something was to happen, if Thanos was to snap his fingers and women were to disappear they can't be gone for too long. Let's just say about 3 weeks. I think that most guys would be completely okay and they'll be good. But if you do that thing on the opposite end, I don't know, man. I just don't see it. But y'all let me know. What do you guys think down in the comments about this, all right?
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.